Ladies and gentlemen, in New York, the migrants are now forming rings and they're going out and pickpocketing people. And NYPD said this is the newest headache for them. So, where is it happening? In West Village. So, NYPD is honing in on migrant pickpocketing crews that are now working the Big Apple, with nearly 100 asylum seekers already popping up on the NYPD radar, law enforcement sources are saying. One particular sticky fingered trio was nabbed over the weekend after allegedly pickpocketing at three separate occasions in Greenwich Village. And they did this in under 30 minutes. It's been happening here all the time. One staffer at Red Lion on Bleecker Street. Just the last few months, it's been intense. Maybe they spread the word. I don't know. It's on Friday and Saturday is when it's busy. They work as a team and it's creepy. So, ladies and gentlemen, they have a ringleader and then you have all of the other migrants. And they said these migrants are from Colombia. And some were caught, like the ones over the weekend. They were charged with grand larceny and possession of stolen property. And they were pickpocketing people at Bosco on Bleecker, at Wicked Willie's, and the Red Lion between 1:30 and 2 a.m. Saturday, according to authorities. Now, in Manhattan, they said there is Jacome Bedoya, 23 years old, was arrested four other times in Manhattan since July, including for allegedly stealing cell phones from handbags and pockets. And according to the police sources, so they're stealing wallets from handbags and stealing cell phones. Mm-mm-mm. So they know like these restaurants and bars are crowded. It's crowded, especially like on a Friday and Saturday. That's when they're out there getting people the most. So Baez, 23, and Tarazona, 26, were allegedly working in tandem with Wacom Bedoya in three new larceny incidents over the weekend. We have it hard enough going after actual New Yorkers committing crime. One frustrated cop told, they said this anonymously. Now we have to deal with a whole different subset of people who arrived here with no means of support, no legal means of working or opportunity. So I don't see how this should come as a surprise, the cop said. More than 172,000 migrants from the U.S. border with Mexico have arrived in five boroughs in New York City since the spring of 2022, with about 67,500 now housed in more than 200 city shelters and hotels. A small percentage of asylum seekers have run afoul with the law, including the fatal stabbing of a 24-year-old migrant at a city shelter in Randall's Island on January 7th. And yes, they said it is pretty volatile at these shelters. They're getting in so many fights. The mayor said he's going to start installing more cameras in these shelters because the fights have gotten so far out of hand between these migrants. Also, this month, residents at Brooklyn's Floyd Bennett Field, where a 2,000 bed migrant tent shelter was erected, complains about lawlessness. So the residents are complaining about all of the crimes that are happening. Mm, mm, mm. And I did a video on that where they were going door to door, knocking and asking for money, food. Yeah, that's the same area. And they said that's a big Trump area. Okay, so by September, more than 40 migrants have been arrested at the Roosevelt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan, the city intake center for the thousands arriving in the city. I've seen some things. A bartender at the Wicked Willie's said that the pickpockets Monday, something happened last week. Someone complained they lost their phone. 100% is bad for business, he said. People don't feel safe, and even us employees. We have to tell the customers, hey, things are increasing. Don't leave your stuff on the table. Wow. You would figure people can go out, eat, and just kick back and relax, and you wouldn't worry about people coming in and pickpocketing you. But that's not the case at all. And apparently, it sounds like they look for crowds to go in to carry out these acts of pickpocketing. And that's what these businesses are saying. And yeah, that's bad for business because you always have that potential of customers not coming back. They won't even want to be in that area where something like that is going on. And I don't blame them. And it just seems like, each and every week, these crimes are getting bigger and bigger. I did one for Chicago, and in fact, I did a couple of them from Chicago where they finally came around to admitting that crime increasing due to these migrants having these crime rings and carrying out a lot of retail crime and burglaries in the area. And it has literally gotten out of control. So, but New York, they got their hands full too with these migrants. So, y'all, tell me what you think. And if you are in New York, and I got quite a few New Yorkers that are my subscribers, let me know if you heard about these things going on. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.